Rhonda's lovely sparks. How are y'all doing tonight? Y'all, look, I was not planning to be on live. I really wasn't. I guess that's how it works, doesn't it? You don't plan it. Oh, Mothra says hello to everybody. Say hi, Mothra. When I was on live last night, oh my gosh, she was like really lovey. She wanted attention. She wanted it to be all about her. So I just wanted to come around and say hi. I'm cleaning my glasses. And Martha says hi. And she's walking all in front of the camera. And she's going to actually sit here in front of the camera. So, anyway, if I can move this around so I could see you all, you know, Martha is taking over the chat for tonight. Martha says hello to everybody. I might have to move my camera because now she's wanting to clean herself. Uh, so I am. Hello, Mother. Can I have the camera? Hello. Can I have the camera, please? Thank you. Thank you, Mother. Can I have the camera? Yeah. Don't chew that. Don't chew. Why are you chewing? Okay. So anyway, welcome to Rhonda's live, and look like it's mostly mostly Mothra. It's mostly Mothra live. So okay, Mothra, can I have the camera? Thank you. She's like, I'm not gonna let you outdo me tonight. It's all about me. That's Mothra. So anyway, Mothra says hello. And I say hello, and no, you can't chew on my iPad. Mothra, you can't do that. No. Trying to see if we can find Mothra. Okay, Mothra, you had your shine. So she's in a playful mood. It's so funny. Mothra, Mothra can pick up on my energy, and she knows when I'm happy. You know, cats know when you're happy. So when she knows I'm happy, then she gets really happy. You know. So I am just still trying to get familiar with everything. I think, to be honest with you, if I'm going to be realistic with myself, that the more that I do, get on live, the more I learn. And like I was sharing yesterday, um, the more that the more that I get on when I'm live, the more I'm inspired. I'm just trying to fix some things. I'm inspired with ideas, and this is what I'm using right here. So there are times I'm trying to figure out, to set this up and set up everything and just test things and see how everything works, and you just come up with better ideas. And guess what? After I find a better idea, guess what homegirl's going? Best Buy, Amazon. You just know that there's things out there that you don't have to spend a lot of money on, but you can find some good deals, because I'm not going to overspend, trust me. Your girl is not going to trying to get this fixed. I'm not going to overspend. I'm not. a person that's obsessed with saving either. But I'm not going to overspend. And so that means I'm going to catch. I got this great gadget too. It's not a gadget, it's pretty cool. And so if I'm traveling, it's my backup battery charger. So in case something, my device is, okay, here I am. So my devices, can stay charged while I'm traveling, or even here while I'm here live. I just want to make sure that I don't have to go unless I'm ready to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go because the device is not working. You know what I'm saying? I want to go. Hi, sis. How are you doing, Miss Tiara? How are you doing tonight? So it was great talking to you on the phone. I haven't heard from my youngest daughter in a while, but I heard from her through TikTok, and through sometimes she'll come visit the movie watch parties and stuff like that. But I'm saying I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her in a couple of years. I've seen her through devices, but I haven't heard from her because we just end up missing. Okay, Mothra, come here. Come over here. Get out the way. So we end up missing each other. Either I'm asleep or okay, okay. So either I'm asleep and she's awake, or she's awake and I'm asleep, or she's at work and she's trying to, she got off work and she's trying to rest. And she has pups, so we're pup grandparents. So she has some sweet little puppies that we adore. Tweezing my face so people won't call me Mister. That's something I haven't had a habit of doing. And I end up buying something because my daughter tells me, Mommy, uh, don't shave or your hair will grow faster. And I'm not trying to see if I could find it. You see my little tray I have behind me? Sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to ignore you. Oh, so I end up buying this, which is facial wax strips. I said, well, I don't grow a lot of hair. My Native American side comes out, where um, I'm not as, you know, trying to find discrete words. I'm not as cavemanish. I know it's a blessing. So, but my daughter's is like, Mommy, use wax strips, don't shave. And I have to admit, I get lazy and I use the wax strips. I mean, I use a razor blade, which is terrible for my skin. And as soon as I use it, sorry, I'm sucking on cherry lozenges. This is my favorite. Okay, I have my cherry lozenges. Um, I put Neosporin because I don't really have to work on so much removal. And I know I'm blessed in that area because I know there are people that truly struggle with that, and it is a struggle. So I said, well, the Lord sympathizes with me. He's like, I'm not going to give her any extra to have to deal with. Oh, she does. I bet you that feels good. When someone else does it for you, I bet you it feels better. I'm just very curious about how this works. I haven't used it. I've had it for like 3 weeks sitting up here. And maybe one day online I'll do it, while I'm live. But I'm just curious. It was highly recommended. I know my daughter, my oldest daughter, Christy M., and thank you all for subscribing to her. Christy M., my daughter, she had shared on one of her YouTube channels. Oh, you have a wax machine. Oh, that sounds nice. I don't have that. I'm trying not to spend so much money. And you know what I've done too? I know you hear me always talk about money, this money, 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 that. I've always been like that when it comes to recycling what I have. And then once I'm introduced to something new, then I get hooked because I didn't realize how much better it is. It's like so much better. I had a message that was sent to me from Jeff Lee. I think he sent me a message, and I have to check. He's got me in a habit. He might be sleeping because it is late. I keep forgetting, where he's at. I don't know where. Oh, he's in Lufkin, Texas, so he's on my time, which is 11:30. So I just sent him a message and let him know I'm live. Um, so he's big on sending messages on Messenger, so I let him know I'm here. So welcome to Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. I know you all hear that all the time on my podcast, and I love that name, Rhonda's Lovely Sparks, um, because it's my name, and my stage name is Lovely Brown Female, and I like saying my new name because it's my real government name. They call it your government name, which is Rhonda. And Lovely is part of my stage name, and Sparks means a spark of life. You know, in the last 4 years, I've gotten this new spark. And I do find myself always evolving. And I'm amazed with that. And I'm humbled by it. Yeah. Okay. So Jeff just sent me a message and he said, okay, buddy. So I think my buddy's going to come join me. And so I'm always forever evolving. Is why I came up with that name, Spark. Spark is not my last name, but Spark means a spark in your life. When you have um, something in your life that's dim and dull, then you look into replacing it with something beautiful. Something. Hi, Jeff. How are you doing? I'm so glad you sent me a message today. I got your message, and thank you for shouting out to me. And I'm so hooked in talking to you every day because I want to just be in touch with you and in touch with Miss TR. Miss TR is in the room with her saucy confessions, with that pretty red hair and that pretty red lipstick and that beautiful skin. And she's got that accent. And she's like, hi, hi. No, that's me doing that. She don't do that. But she's sexy though, naturally sexy. She's beautiful. And yeah, it's good to see you all saying hi to each other. And I really didn't have plans to go on tonight. I really didn't. I guess maybe that's how things work. When you're a content creator, that you really don't plan it. It just happens. That's why it's so liberating to have a YouTube channel. And the more that I go live, the more I become comfortable. So I keep saying this is beta testing. I guess I can try to get myself out of thinking it's just beta and just do what I do. I didn't realize I could chat. You know what I'm saying? But I guess all my life I've been always sociable, and I didn't realize that until I've gotten older and I start watching myself on YouTube because I didn't realize I could hold a conversation. And if you missed it, Matra was here earlier. Just do you and be happy. Okay. I will. I need that. Just be me. Because, that's what it should be about. You know, we want to be around each other because we like each other. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever we have to say, obviously, someone wants to hear it and someone wants to see the results from it. I like to see what you all have to say and to get you all's opinion. And, when I was on live yesterday, um, how's the old guy? He's fine. Honey Pie, hubby, is counting sheep. He's got to get his beauty rest. Because while I'm asleep, he's up. You know what I'm saying? While I'm up, he's asleep. So it works out fine because it's like 24, it's like 24/7 security. I'm not making fun of people out there who break into houses. God knows that's just a bad experience. But I guess if someone is thinking about that, then they'll go, oh my God, her lights are on. Her lights are on all day long. So, but, so yeah, I did went live yesterday, last night. I do have a cash out. Let me find it and post it. Thank you for asking. And I have some business cards too that I send out to with his mouth open or bottom lip. Well, Tony, what I had to do, I went in there. He goes to sleep, and I'm not going to kid you. After he takes a shower and everything, gets in the bed, and we have a little heater right on his side of the bed in case he has chills. He likes to get really warm, right? So that is so funny, y'all. It is so funny. I'm just now checking my Cash App account. Hi, Lola. Hello, Lola. Hello, Lola. 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 Hello, Lola. 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 Oh, well, what I was looking at. So I have money on my Cash App. I need to be more responsible. I didn't realize I had money on my Cash App. So thank you. Oh, Tony, thank you. You sent that to me for shipping your kefir grain. So thank you. I'm just now seeing it. I need to pay attention, don't I? Who doesn't pay attention when they get money? Me. I need to pay attention. So I'm going to post I did not get I know. Sometimes it happened because when Mark comes on live, I I wouldn't know he's on live, and I get so frustrated because I know I check my alerts and I check everything to make sure that I'm subscribed and I make sure that I get all his notifications. And there's times I know. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm going to cash that money in. Yeah, I sent a message to Jeff on his Facebook because I'm so glad that Jeff asked me to add him to my Facebook so he can stay in touch with me on Messenger. And so he sent me a message, and he sent me a message, and then it was so cool because I could send a message back to Jeff saying, "Hey Jeff, I'm live," and he's like, "Okay, buddy," he's here. So that's pretty good how we can navigate through our devices and be in touch outside of just one device. Because what if something happens to our tablet, our iPad, our cell phone, our computer? We could still be in touch with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because we've developed friendships, and that's what's so cool about this. Now I'm trying to find. I looked up my account and I have my Cash App information. And I'm going to post it, Jeff, because Jeff, thank you for asking. I'm just not used to that. So thank you for reminding me, Jeff, to put my Cash App on there. Um, I'm getting used to it. And the more that I do it, the reason why I'm more online is to get used to it, is to become more comfortable and to be able to offer, you all more. Um, I will send you Cash App. Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds incredible. I'm going to, I'm still learning. What's so cool about having a YouTube channel that you still have to practice. You still have to, I'm going to post this. Um, and I'm going to pin it because I've seen other people do it. And like I said, I'm still learning and I'm having fun learning because I'm really not, used to asking people, for things. I promote it, I put it out there. But um, I'm just not used to that. And I probably honestly will never get used to it. Um, but people will know that I have a Cash App and that I pinned it. I always wondered what people meant when they said, "Well, I'm going to pin it," in my chat. I always wanted. I was like, "What does that mean?" And I had to put my hands. I had to get inside of YouTube. I had to start live, and I had to do it in order to understand what they were talking about. Um, so I pinned it, and learning too as I'm talking to you all because I feel so comfortable being around you all and learning how to navigate and talk. And I think the more you do it, the more comfortable it becomes. So, but thank you, Tony, for sending that to me through my Cash App. So, Tony and I, my husband and I, we do kefir, which is Kefir. I don't know why my throat goes crazy when I'm talking. It's so strange because I could speak clear all day, and then it seems like when I'm live, then I have to drink water. But thank you, Jeff. I got your message, and I sent you a message back too. Thank you. Yes, I did. I got your Cash App, and I sent you mine. So, I'm learning as I'm live. And hello, everybody in the chat room. Thank you for being here. And I just got to be myself. Jeff Lee, Lola, and I would love to have you both as my guest panel live this coming Sunday with me and Rhonda. If you accept my invite, I will send you a panel. That's great. So yeah, me and Tony. Oh, it's Miss TR. She's trying to build things. It's not, how you call it. It's not cut in stone yet. But she's going to invite me as a guest on her show, and we're going to talk about something. I'll let her promote that too. But just giving you heads up, we don't know. She doesn't know really exactly what day. It could be on a Sunday or something, but I'll let you all know. I'll post in my community tab, and I might do a short on it or something, and post it, and just to have discussions because I like having discussions. And me and my sister, Miss TR, we gel so well, and she has that StreamYard, uh, set up on her computer. And I used to use it a lot. I used to use like a different image and do like cartoon type discussions. But okay, great, Jeff. Thank you for being there. I always tell you we love you, and I mean that, and we mean that, and that's true, and that's real. I I was talking earlier to my daughter. That's what I was talking about my daughter. I have two daughters, and the youngest one called me, and she lives up north, and she is so amazing, and she is successful in her life, and she's just a most beautiful. Both my daughters are beautiful, but I'm talking about Jeree now. Her name is Jeree. Thank you, Jeff. And she was she called me, and she had such great advice. And so my daughter and I, at some point too, are going to go live together on my YouTube channel up north. Yeah, so we when you live in Texas, it's a Texas thing. Texas is so big, right? So we have to say if we live east, west, north, or south, because Texas is equivalent to like 4 or 5 states or more. So up north means Dallas area. Sorry, I'm sucking on cherry lozenge. I always show people I like cherries. Yum! I love cherries. It's my aphrodisiac. Is that appropriate? Cherries arouse me. It stimulates me. Is that going to pause too much? Yeah. So Jeff Lee, you live East Texas. I live East Texas. My daughter lives North Texas, which is Dallas. Dallas area. Dallas is huge. You got Dallas, you got Fort Worth, you have Arlington, you have Bedford, Texas. And so that's where she lives. And she called me today, and she's in her 30s. She's like 31, 32. She'll be 32 this year. And she's a Gemini like her mama. She's a Gemini like her mother. It's your channel. Thank you. Okay, when I think north, I know. Well, this is north of Texas. And I'm sorry, it's not north of the country, but it's north of Texas because Texas is so big. And so talking to her is amazing. Listening to her, and I could hear myself in her, and it's so rewarding to see your adult children give you back what you put into them. And I don't think they really realize what they're putting back into mama. So I let her know. And she was giving me some great wisdom about life lessons. And she said, I should have wrote down the quote, but she said something like, life is lessons learned. Life is lessons learned. And I had to let that sink in. And I was telling her, I said, sweetheart, we're older, right? We know this, but things mean different as you live, as you grow older, as you have more experiences. Things is different when people die, when they live. Things are different when you bury someone, when people are born. Things are different when you cry and when you laugh. And I was talking to her about that today, and I told her, thank you for telling me about that, because you're putting back into me what I might have probably lost, or you're putting back into me that I forgot. And it needed to go back to the forefront of my mind. Sometimes our body will suppress things and oppress things, and it will tuck it away to either protect us or to prioritize things so we can survive, cope, deal, and or plan our future. That doesn't mean you're going cray cray. Yeah, it's a reminder, Tony. Tony said, Miss TR said, it's a reminder. And Jeff says, you learn more every day. You learn more every day of you when you let it sink in and give back. That's so true. And I think this is what I love about people who are live and people who are in the chat. That people, because I'm mostly a chatter. All my life, I've been more comfortable being a chatter. I type fast. So I type over 120 words a minute. That's why you see me type. I type really fast. I'm not aware of it though, because this is my life, this is how I am. And so I felt more of a chatter because I love chatting and I would probably communicate well through typing, through writing, because I'm a writer also. I love writing. And so when I would, chat, I understood clearly from that position that people are in chat, they're intelligent, they are smart. And so my whole life, I felt this energy. I felt this energy through being an empath. I felt this energy through people, how they wrote back, how they responded, you could feel people, right? And I've had some people in chat, oh my God, you can feel their darkness. And it's such a heavy, heavy weight, right? I go, whew, and I have to take a deep breath and go, decompress and go, okay, either I'm going to block them or learn to ignore that person. But the point is with chatting, that when you chat with people, they are real. It's not quote unquote just the internet. When you're dealing with people, you're dealing with real life. People have feelings, people have emotions, people are living and breathing people. And so when I'm interacting with you, I respect that. I have a high respect for energy and I have a high respect for people, period. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'll laugh with you, I'll have fun, but I'm not going to disrespect you. So that's what I was meaning about the difference in typing and chatting and being live is really not that big of a difference. It's just my respect. I have people in the chat room. You have to be able to communicate and understand exactly. And that's what you would call the ace of spades. The ace, I'm looking at my chat. The ace of spade. You said it right, Jeff. Communicate and understand. And that's a beautiful level. I know another higher level of being relatable. Because a lot of people that knew me through chat, and I started opening my YouTube page, they felt they already knew me. They trusted me. Because it's how I wrote, it's how I presented myself, it's how I respected them, it's how I share my love for people. And it just became natural, that I can just feel people and trust, and that they can too. So you don't ever underestimate the power of communication, like Jeff was saying. I'm speaking, I might have maybe the power of the mic, but you have power of the friendship and the support. I'm putting vitamin E on my lips. So I do that a lot because one thing I like doing self-care, but also when you're on certain medications, it dries your body out. So when you're taking medications, you have to put back in what the medication could be taken away, what you would call the side effect. And it's nothing wrong with taking medications. Understand your health and your love and your life and what maintains your health. You take it on time. And so what I have to do, this is an empty container that I save. And I mix it, with castor oil, vitamin E, and some olive oil. I stick my finger in it. Pause. Stick my finger in, and don't say it again, Rhonda. So I put it on my lips and continue to moisturize. I continue to always moisturize, and that's for men and women. Men and women, moisturize your face, moisturize your skin, moisturize your lips. So my lips will tend to dry. And if I get my medications in the mail, because I get my medication shipped to me, and I would get it shipped like this, right? And my medication is in here. So inside of it's cheaper when you have it mailed to you, because most of my medications is zero cost because I set it up to be that way through my doctor. I communicate with my doctor and I talk to them about my needs, and I make sure the doctor can prescribe something that is affordable for me. First, that the prescription is prescribed that is appropriate for me and organic, and it's safe for me. But the point is, in that bag I showed you has detailed summary information. And that summary information tells you about side effects. So take your time. Don't stress yourself in having to read everything. But when you get time, put it, on a pile somewhere, in a pile, and just get it out and just read it and take your time and look at it. So you will understand, oh my goodness, I could be having that side effect. Whether I'm sleeping a lot, whether I'm cranky, whether I'm more hungry, whether I have blurred vision, um, there are side effects. Oh, I got a little headache, to tell you what your side effects are. And then don't put so much pressure on yourself to try to remember all that. That's why it's printed on paper. Just go back and revisit it, and then trust yourself to process the information. And that's how I deal with stress and anxiety. I'm going to send you a message on Messenger. Okay, I can't wait to see your message because you're teaching me how to do more things than one. Because this is important for me to learn how to communicate, to cross reference, and to be able to do more than one thing. Because I've always been zeroed in my whole life to only focus on one thing. We're Gen X's, right? A lot of us are. And Gen X, we're programmed to do one thing at a time. So, and we're programmed to do it correctly. We're programmed to do it right. That's why we suffer from anxiety. That's why we're learning ourselves, we're learning ourselves that we are in a society to be more outspoken without being negative, or to be more outspoken without being confrontational. Because and so we can do more by like I said earlier about trying to do more than one thing at one time. So I said that Gen X thing, we're used to doing one thing and we're used to doing it right. These days, and it's nothing negative about the younger generation, but these days they are comfortable in making mistakes and in correcting the mistakes. Um, and we're not used to that. We're not used to making mistakes. Remember how we were punished when we were younger for making mistakes? So I am just passing time away, talking. I didn't realize that I don't ever run out of material, which is pretty cool because this is what this is about, is being close to each other, and being able to talk comfortably with one another and be able to maintain our sanity and be able to work and have each other close. And I had someone to tell me, Rhonda, and my sister told me that too. She said, Rhonda, you could just talk. Yeah, we're multitasking. We could just talk. And and she said your voice is so soft and your voice is ASMR and your voice is so beautiful. And it was humbling to hear that. Um, because I'm naturally a humble person, but to hear it, it was more humbling from someone else to tell you because, with being a Gen X, probably Gen X is probably not complimented as much, even though we deserve to be rewarded, we deserve to be complimented. Um, Thank you, Tony, too, for the Cash app. I went ahead and cashed it out. Miss Tiara, thank you. Tony paid for. Which cat do you see? Did you rewind the live? That's Mothra. You must have rewinded the live. That's Mothra. She's the one that is the only one that walks free at night. Send me a friend request. Yeah, Tony. I am trying to learn something new here. I think what happens, what I found out too, is that the devices, the instructions on how to do things is different from your desktop to your than your cell phone. And so it's different. Okay, I'm trying to find this thing here. And so what I have to remember is if I can't do it on my desktop, then check your cell phone. Because some things are made that way. Okay, y'all, I'm just trying to 214531. I know I didn't pause for a moment because I'm caught up in the zone. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, I sent you a message, Jeff. I think it went through. Okay. Ta-da! And again, I want to tell Miss Tony, thank you for sending that money. So while she sent me the money, she covered for shipping. I sent her some kefir, 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 and I shipped her some. And even though I was telling her, no, you don't have to send me any money, I have to learn to accept when someone wants to do something for me. That's also learning how to deal with anxiety. It's also if someone wants to do something for you, yeah, make better decisions, and make better choices and make sure, yes, you trust who you're trusting. But if you trust that, then you can, um, basically just trust the process and allow someone to do something for you. Like my husband yesterday, he went to pick up cases of bottled water. And I think he went to Walmart to pick up cases of bottled water. And um, he goes out and exercise, right? He likes to keep himself motivated because he gets physical therapy like twice a week every week. And physical therapy, you check your insurance, you will find out that you could qualify for that and there is no out of pocket. So, what that means is physical therapy, a nurse will come to your house and will help you do some things. They will assess you and they will look at you and they could tell what your needs are. You know, Queen Elizabeth, did you all realize that Queen Elizabeth got physical therapy? Queen Elizabeth signed up for speech therapy, physical therapy, and occupational therapy. Yes, she did. And if more people tap into their insurance, you will find out what your insurance will pay. It has nothing to do with people shaming you and telling you, um, oh, you know, that's for old people or that's for people who have certain disabilities. It doesn't matter who it's for. Whoever's getting the help needed, it's valuable. And that's what you do for yourself. And you don't shame yourself and don't listen to anybody else shaming you. And if anyone else is shaming you, then maybe they don't need to be in your inner circle, right? You have circles. You have this circle, which close to your heart. Then you have an outer circle, okay? And then you have an outer circle for that. And then you have an outer, way on the other side of the country kind of outer circle, right? And that's a great discussion to have. It's about outer circles. You don't have to have everybody in this part, the circle close to your heart, right? So the person who's in that from me is my husband and me, myself, and I. Not everybody is allowed there, that circle. And then there's a circle that's outside of that. And that circle that's outside of that, you know, could be my grandbabies. Yes, they have their own special circle because they are our grandbabies. They are not our children. They are our daughter's children, right? Or our granddaughter's child. We can love them, you know, we can do all of that. That's what we're supposed to do. And we're going to love them like they are our own, but also dealing with the reality. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? You're welcome, Jeff Lee. So the thing is that you set boundaries. You set boundaries for yourself, and you set circles. And like I said, there's a circle for that. Yeah, post. You want me to post for Jeff Lee to post his Facebook link? Because I really don't post my Facebook link that much. But I guess I need to step outside of that comfort zone and do that. I have two Facebook. I have one Facebook that's for my inner family, and I have another Facebook that is for outside of it. And there it goes again, circles. Set circles for yourself right here. There's one circle. Outside of that circle, there's another one. And then there's a circle out of that. There's a circle out of that. And then there's a circle way over there, right? Far, far away. And there's some people you can love from afar. You can love them, but you can love them from afar. You can like them, but you can like them from afar. They don't need to be there there or the one here. So organize your circles and then set consistent boundaries. Be consistent because you will find out how much more stronger you will build and how liberating it is and how better you become, and how you will also be able to define your life in a more clear way. I always touch my forehead because it is about the mind. You got to protect your mind. You protect your mind based on right here, that circle, and separate and put people out of it. There's some family members don't need to be there. They could be here. It's like a family tree or a chemistry. When you do chemistry and you have a formula, and then there's that formula that's tied into, the molecules on a chemistry formula thing. That's how it should be when it comes to your life. It's that Jeff Lee, I can't find you because there's too many Jeff Lees. Let me see. I'm going to find it and I'm going to post it. I'm going to find his page. I found it. Now I'm going to it. And I'm going to post it. Miss Tony, in your text, to your cell phone. I'm not going to publicly post it. If he wants to post it, I will let him post it publicly. But I will right now I'm sending Jeff Lee's because I am aware that Jeff Lee wants you to have it. And I'm going to sorry, I'm trying to find Tony's name so I can send Tony the Facebook link privately. Okay, so Tony, I sent to your I private messaged you, Miss TR, Jeff Lee's Facebook link privately. And if Jeff Link wants to post his Facebook publicly, he can do that himself, in the chat room. But I went ahead and sent it in your text message. So let me know if you didn't get it. Post the one that you have me on. You want me to post, Jeff Lee, you want me to post your Facebook link in the chat room? Is that what you want me to do? Let me know because I'm going to do it with your permission. If not, then I privately sent it because I'm very big on privacy. I respect privacy. My whole life I had to deal, which is perfect for me, deal with confidentiality and respecting people's privacy. And even though, like I said, I just respect that. And that's when you say there's boundaries there. Not to say we're better than anyone else. We're not. I always have to put a disclaimer on there because it's true. I'm very humble like that. But we have our messaging system where we could, send people messages without publicly, putting it out there. And that's just respect. Yeah, Tony, I sent it. So I just looked at my text. Yeah. And if you need me to email it to you instead, Miss TR, I can email it to you. So we can be in touch. All of us, whoever volunteers to do it, you can volunteer to do it. And then if you don't mind the public having it, on my YouTube channel and community tab, you can put it there because I communicate with people through my email. It's not there? Okay, let me send it to your email because things happen. Y'all know I'm dancing to Beyonce's new song, y'all. Her new single that she put out. That's my jam. I'm from Texas too. Down, down, down. So, they say when you're live, you can't play certain music live or you'll get, stung. stung by the YouTube people. But as long as you talk while it's playing, as long as you talk while it's playing, and as long as you don't play it for a certain amount of seconds, you can do it. So that's why I didn't do it much. And I was trying to show y'all my moves, because Homegirl got some moves. So I'm going to send an email to Tony because we do have to respect, people's privacies. That's why I don't post things openly on chat. Because when you leave, my chat is going to be up for other people. Always approve chat replay, unless it's a private chat. Yes, unless it's a private. I agree with you, Jeff. Um, unless it's a private membership invite, and even though I don't post private things there either, you know what I'm saying? I just don't. Because one day, what if it's not private anymore? You know what I'm saying? What if one day I decide to make it public and I don't want to make the mistake in, violating someone's privacy? So it's better to stay safe than sorry. So I'm a Gen X and I do things carefully and correctly. It takes me time. Okay. Tony, I emailed it to you, Tony, because I'll let you all have the option if you all want to do it. You're correct. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, it's okay. And I don't want anybody to feel they have to say, I'm sorry. That's probably a word we can try to, let's say for me, I try to eliminate saying sorry so much, even though, you know, I say it and I think it feels good to say it, when you're really sincere about it. But at the same time, something like for something like that, you have to say, I'm sorry. I understand. And I can respect you and love you. So I sent that email to Tony, but I do, just in case one day I might remove a chat that's for members only, that I might, for early access to members only, I might transfer that to my subscribers. Oh, okay, thank you, Jeff. I'm going to send you my email. Okay, I got it. So I just sent you an email, Jeff, and you have my email address. And it's a confidential email because I sent you an email to my confidential, to my confidential. Uh, my the other email is a business email that I have posted. I have posted to my YouTube channel, and it's called lovelybrownfemale@gmail.com. And that's for the public. That's my entertainment business. My entertainment, not necessarily business, my entertainment email. And then I sent you my private email and the reason why I do that, Jeff, is because, you're trustworthy. When you have people that are trustworthy, and I have the few that I can count on my hand, and I nurture them and I respect them because it's rare. And it's like Lola, Angelica Barone, Miss TR, Jeff Lee, and how I met a lot of those great people. Okay, great, Tony. How I met those great people is through someone else that I love and trust, and that's through Mark Holmes. So I'm like, okay, if Mark Holmes trusts them, and I'd be like listening, you know what I'm saying? I'd be listening, and I'd be hearing how Mark Holmes feel about people. So what that does, it opens the door for me to say, oh, he's already screened them. I don't have to go through a screening process, or I don't have to go through a bad experience. that, you know, and then I might send a private email to him professionally and then to verify some things. Good, good. I'm glad she has it, Jeff. So I'm really curious how much also that I'm revealing. I'm hoping I'm like the mic up. So Miss TR, can you confirm that for me? And Lola, are you seeing just hair up? Because not everybody, the biscuits are only for my husband. Sometimes, good, sometimes, you know, accidentally, I do more of a reveal and it's not on purpose because I get caught up in the whatever and I forget that I'm online, that I'm live. Okay, Jeff. So, like I said, Jeff Lee is I'm being honest. He is amazing, and he is very loyal. He's very respectful and trustworthy. And so I met a lot of people I'm very close with. I met also through Mark, and so Mark it opened trust with me, and not everybody. And it's not everybody. Because even though if there are moderators on Mark's page, not everybody is going to get access to me. They're not. There's that thing with small circle. The circle's here. That's where the circle starts. Then there's an outer circle that you put those people into that. Then there's an outer circle here. That goes here, and then you just have outer, and then you have some outer circles that's on the other side of the country. You know what I'm saying? You got to put them way over there. You don't let everybody here. I can tell you like doing these lives. I love like being a part of it. Thank you. I do love it. And I didn't realize, sometimes when you have a gift, you don't realize you have it because it's always been who you are. Like you, Tony, Miss TR, you have a beautiful gift. You have a natural thing. And that's how your parents raised you because my husband has it. Yvette has it. Michael has, all my beautiful family members. Um, they have just that natural ability. And that's where we also have to protect ourselves that's not supposed to be, that here is not supposed to be given to everybody. Even Jeff Lee knows that, his heart, he can't let anybody there. That Jeff Lee probably can't let anybody outside of that or outside, and then it's just me being around the internet for as long as I have been around the internet circles since the 90s. When I was pregnant with my firstborn in 1992, that's a long time ago, right? Because she's like 33 or 34. I can't remember her age. Doesn't matter really, me telling you how old she is. But what really matters is that I was very mature growing up and I set boundaries. So that means when I was online, I was around the internet when it was no man's land. You know what that means. That's when there were hardly any stipulations, any rules, or anything. Yes, we have to protect our energy. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And so I've learned a lot. I was an advocate back then in the 90s, and I'm an advocate today. I'm even a smarter, wiser advocate. Mistakes. You know, you learn how to use those protections that YouTube or Facebook or whatever provides you. You use them. You don't have to tolerate the negativity. And this is back to being positive, right? I'm not trying to tell you all or trying to give you advice. I'm just telling you what my opinion is, and I depend on you all. Also, I receive your input. So it doesn't mean because I have power of the mic that I know more. No, I don't. I'm humble, but I can tell you my life lessons that my daughter was telling me, that special word she used when she called me today. She said, Mama, she said, living is life lessons. I'm like, my baby. She's helping her mama. And that's beautiful when your children can give you back what you poured into them. I think I hear something. You know what I was hearing? Chadwick, my kitty cat, he's like, I don't know, 6 months old. He snores. I'm like, what the hell is that? Is there a peeping Tom at my window? What the hell is that? And it was Chadwick snoring, y'all. Oh man, that was kind of scary at first. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is that? So yeah, we have to protect our energy, and that's something I've learned when I was talking about outer circles, and I think that could be Jeff got it, so you can remove it now. So I think yeah, and we have to communicate with each other, privately. And I know I'm all over the place, but that's what you're going to see. I'm all over the place, but but communicate directly through your emails, private chats, and that's why we're building connections. We're building, how we can communicate outside of just a YouTube channel. We can stay in touch with each other, and we're building what you would call your trust circle. We're talking, and that's the topic. All things topics. We talk about all things. But let's say that's our topic for tonight is circles. And, how to put up those boundaries and be proud of setting boundaries. They are valuable. And again, I'm not trying to teach you something. I'm just trying to tell you what I had to work through. And as an admin woman my whole life, I worked in office environment. And to be honest with you, office environments are just as bad as, you would say what blue collar work, like out there, construction and truck driving trucks and things like that. Let me tell you, dealing with people, period, is a full-time job. Dealing with people can be safe, but also dealing with people can be dangerous. So it always is going to start off with an energy where you're going to be feeling, sweethearted because, we have sweethearts, right? We have a sweetheart that we want to reveal more. And we have to set those boundaries and we have a right to set boundaries. And no one else is supposed to shame you. If they do, thanks for accepting me as a friend. Thank you, Tony, for accepting Jeff as our friend. And he is just a wonderful person. We appreciate you too, Jeff, and we appreciate Miss Tony, and we say hello to um, everybody that's watching, everybody that's here. Thank you for being here and visiting Rhonda's lovely spark, and thank you for hanging out with me because it's healthy for me too. And it's healthy for me to learn. I got this in my hand, so I know I'm making noises. My grandson was over and he brought a bag of chips because he's trying to maintain a higher fat content because that's where he's at right now, where he has to gain a little bit more weight, even though he's healthier. So he brought a bag of chips with the clamp, and he left his clamp. So when he's gone, when my grandson is gone, I have little evidence that he was here. So I might be like making noise on the mic, so I apologize for that too. Uh, Live life to your fullest achievement and beyond. Yes, Jeff. And this is what I love about Jeff too, is that Jeff I look up to because there's things that he's going through and things that he has been through that I haven't experienced. So when he puts back into me, it might be that giant fan sleeping. Are you talking about hubby? If y'all hear some background noise, let me know because I do have my ceiling fan on up there too. But Jeff has, we all, and I say Jeff has, it has a magnet put on the refrigerator. Yeah, you talking about like this. What I might do is, like you said, I'll put it on the refrigerator. Then I could clamp he brings me gifts like his things he made in school and pictures he's drawing now, because now he's drawing a face, two eyes, a smile, and curly hair. So he draws it for me, and I like keeping that. So I could put this on the refrigerator. Yes, Kitty. Kitty is sleeping. Let's see if I can grab her. Because she was, I'm telling you, Jeff, if you like go back to the beginning of my channel, and Martha was all up in it. She was like, took over my live. Okay? She took over my live. I let her have it because you gotta let cats have that. And let me see if I can get her. Because she's right here. She's right here. She sits by me. So here's Martha, everybody. And she's kind of like, I don't want you right now because I don't want you. You can't have me. You can't have me when I'm not ready. So she wants to get down. But then sometimes I don't let her go because she's always been a type of cat that she's a kind of breed that she doesn't want to be she wants to let go. So she doesn't want to be held long. But there she goes. And guess what? When she wants to let go, she's like right here. It's like, I'm not running from you. I'm not scared of you. I need my space. Hello, baby. Come here. She's a sweet little kitty. So there go Mothra, y'all. I could hold her all night long. My mic is not good. Okay. Is it good now? Because I had Mothra on my mic. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Here I am. I got cat hair all over my face. I told y'all. See, homegirl? She's taking over the mic. I got cat hair. And the reason I have so much cat hair because I haven't combed her today. And I need to comb her so she won't have any cat hair all over the place. So there's Martha. I guess we could put her on here because Martha, I love you so much. I love you. Hi. I talked to my kitty. Hi. Hello, sweetie. I know she a big mama too. She a big mama. She a big mama. Hi. She's looking at the computer because she sees herself on the computer and she's probably confused, like, yeah, I'm wiping cat hair. I'm supposed to comb her like I was saying every day. And that helps out with the cat hair. But sometimes love is painful. She has no Shh, don't insult her. She's a thick girl. And she's proud of it. And she has a voluptuous figure. And she's looking at herself on the computer. She's like, here you go. Hello. Hello. Yes, sweetie. I just love Mothra. There she goes, taking control. She wants to get on my keyboard. And you can't get on the keyboard because it's not about you right now, even though it is about her. So, anyway, she's right here looking. She's gotten close to the computer because she doesn't understand how does she see herself on the computer and she's on the tablet. So she's not understanding that, I don't think. And again, I don't want to insult her, but she could be smarter than I think she is. I am careful what I say around my cats because I know they're intelligent. So I got to be sensitive. She's on the mic? Nope. How's the mic doing? Because I have a backup in case one goes down. I don't think she's going to really purr that loud. So if Mothra sees the mic, which means she might start chewing on it. Nicole told me to. Oh, tell her I said hi too. I'm so glad. How is Nicole doing today? And what state did you say she's in? Did you want to share that? What state she's in? Not her address or anything, but just I like to try to figure out things geographically where people are. Um, I put my mic on. I know I got hair. I love her, but hair. I love you. I love you. But you're hairy, baby. You're hairy. You're so hairy. And I love you. And you're here. Hi. Auntie Tony said you have no neck. She has a neck. It's just covered by so much hair. You can't. Our cat named Worm acts like baby Huey, and he's always close. Oh, mama, cat mama, he ain't always home. Clueless, is he really? And then Mothra is wanting to chew on my iPad, and we can't have that. So what I do, I usually have these cat sticks, and I've ran out, and it has catnip in them, and they're sticks. And a matter of fact, I could probably make my own and dip it in some catnip, and trying to get this organized so it won't fall. And then let her chew on it because she can't be chewing on my iPad. We can't have that. No, 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 no. And she's still trying to chew on it. You need you a toy. You need you a toy. Come here. You want to pick you up again? I'll pick her up again. You need you a toy. I'm playing with this sweet baby. I have to give her attention. So yeah, that's what's going on basically. Like I said, when I do my cats, I always make sure I include them in my live. And not to say I have to make sure I include them. They include themselves. I've seen people put catnip. Oh, really? That's different. In a humidifier? I know me and Andre have catified some things around the house. Catified means make some special places for the cat. So they have a thing I made out of jute rope because I like using the rope and I do the jute roping. And I have the cage and I have corners for them that I've made for them. But you have to have their designated places because if we have 5 cats, what happened earlier? That was earlier. So my sister says that Mothra has no neck. Oh. So that's why I'm so much into my kitty cats, because they're family and they're sensitive, and I really believe they do understand everything I'm saying. I know that because I've seen them act a certain way and they're just too smart. She's doing good. Oh yeah, you were talking about Nicole. She she's doing good. She's in LA. LA is Los Angeles. We is always getting Worm is always getting into trouble, but always close. Okay, there go Martha again. Okay, get out the way, cat. Get out the way, cat. Get out the way. Get out the way, cat. Get out the way. It's so funny because she doesn't want me to pick her up sometime. At the same time, she don't want to put You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. I know y'all can't hear me because she's sitting on my mic. Please don't take my sunshine away. Our black cat is sneaky. Oh, that sounds like a cute one. Our black cat is named Chadwick. And Chadwick is named after Chadwick Boseman, the gentleman who played Black Panther, who passed away with cancer. Sad to say. But so to keep him in our hearts and mind, we named our cat after him. And I sing to my cats because they love music, soft music. And here she comes again. I told y'all she's just hanging around. Get out the way, cat. Get out the way. And I'll sing to them. I'll sing to them, You Are My Sunshine. Our black cat is named Gilbert. That sounds cute. So you got Gilbert. I gotta like write down the names so I can start remembering the names of our babies, of my niece and nephew cats. Because I won't probably remember their name. But they're cute. Okay, there's Gilbert. Okay. Worm, Gilbert. Yeah, I was reading what was in the chat. You know, something how you can it's cat hair. I need to comb her. Usually when I comb her, it's not as much cat hair. But the point is not that I don't like the cat hair. It tickles my face. It's why I'm wiping my face, because it tickles me. It's going to make me sneeze. I'm not allergic. I'm not allergic to cats. I don't think I am. Um, but I know that it tickles my nose. It's why I always have to like wipe my nose, because I feel it tickling because the ceiling fan is on and it's tickling my nose. So that's the thing. Not that I can't stand cats. I love my cats. And the hair doesn't bother me. It's just, it tickles. So ceiling fan is on. The ceiling fan is blowing the cat hair and it's tickling me and it's going to make me sneeze. So I might end up going, achoo, achoo. So cover your ears. Because when I sneeze, I'm going to sneeze. But that's what we're talking about with circles. And that's something I learned years ago. Because, with being Our female cat, her name is Scarlet, but we call her Scar. She looks just like a scar on the Lion King. See, it went out. And she's so feminine and pretty, Miss Tony says. Oh, she sounds pretty. I love cat lovers because you know what they say. Loving cats is a very spiritual thing, and they go way back. You know where the Egyptians, understood the value of cats because a lot of the Egyptians, sculptures and stuff was inspired by the image of cats. And I'm going to look up cats and their meaning. And it goes way back in the Egyptian days, right? Where they understood the cat and their value and their spiritual meaning. Because if anything is an empath, a cat is. They always say cats are like have those schizophrenic tendencies. And we're not going to shame people with schizophrenia, but we can laugh about it. As long as you take your medication, take your medication and so you can get along well with other people, and stuff like that. So the cat, it was talking about cat color. The Sphinx cat is hairless. I learned so much from you, Tony. The spiritual symbolism of cats. Um, and it's also symbolized through color and breed. And this is why I respect cats and love them so much because one thing, they help with anxiety. They also make the best supportive. I'm not saying that they are the best, emotional support animals. Worm rides the yellow scuba. No, Tony, no. That means he's a special, special cat. And when they ride the yellow school bus, that means they are more special than anybody else. So, but they feel emotion, they absorb emotion, and people have that too. People are empaths. Some people they can identify it and learn how to manage it and understand it. Um, but I was just reading about the positive symbolisms of cats. And then there's the negative symbolisms. Always human beings have to have a negative attachment, but I'm not going to talk about the negative attachment. I'm going to put in my head the beautiful attachment because I don't waste my time with I'm not in denial about things. It's just I'm old enough where I don't need to absorb unnecessary stuff when I've already know. Um, but I was just looking at the symbolisms of cats and why their energy means so much to us. And they said, "Are you feeling directionless, looking for more balance? Cat as a spirit, a totem, and power animal can help." Miss Tony wrote, "Worm is a big brute, and Destiny loves him so much." See how cats can teach us how to love different people. People who look different. Who are sized differently. Cat animals teach us so much. How to remain perfectly poised as you get your bearings. Dwell deeply in cat symbolism and meaning to find out how this animal's spirit guide can soothe, calm, and support you. Isn't that beautiful? What's up, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. My husband, your brother, Miss TR, would say he would sing that around your mom, and your mom would tell him, "Stop singing that," because my husband would put emphasis on the P part. and Andre would say, his mama would say, "Stop saying that word," where I'm always walking around roaring like a lion. Ooh, you don't make me travel all the way to New Jersey to come kiss on that kitty cat. I just love the cat. Um, it says, "What up, pussycat? Apparently, you have been up to a lot of shenanigans throughout history." And it says, "Human civilization and cats are tied together with a bow of yarn miles long. People either love cats or hate them. Nonetheless, cats and dogs are the top two well loved pets in the United States." So, my daughter is a dog lover, and she has some hypoallergenic, two hypoallergenic dogs. And one's like in the poodle family, and one is a pit bull, which is darling. So many misconceptions about pit bulls, and he is darling. And then there's another puppy that is it starts with an M. He's just a cuteness. Start with the M. I should know my grandpups. But again, there we are. We're working on anxiety. We're not hard on our memory. We breathe and let go if we don't remember something, right? Which has been happening a lot lately. I'm feeling good not being a perfectionist. I used to suffer from that because my jobs demanded perfection, you know? So it says cats were domesticated about 4,000 years ago. The ancient Egyptians kept cats to control mice and rats. What did Andre fix for supper? So Andre fixed a rotisserie chicken, which was so tender, yummy, and spicy. The skin is it's like a baked. I call it rotisserie, and we don't have a rotisserie, but he puts it in the oven and he turns it, you know, and so it's baked, I guess, and it was seasoned really good. I ate so oh my god, y'all! My husband makes the great potatoes. And you see how I look when I talk about what he cooks. I'm not trying to promote hubby, even though I promote my husband. I love him. But that man seriously can cook some potatoes. You know, he comes from Jersey. So Jersey has an interesting palate, and a very people from the East Coast has a very flavorful palate because are the people around them are diverse in culture. It's a lot of people from Europe and, you know, let's say they're from France and Italy, and, you know, they're different religions and Muslim and, you know, Rastafarians, and you got, you know, all kinds of cultures there, which means their palate is very diverse, right? So my husband has an incredible palate. It's why he could cook so good because he has, you know, he's learned that Texas thing. Yeah, New York, New Jersey, exactly. He's learned that Texas thing from me, right? Because I have mixture of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Taylor ham, right? Arkansas, I got a mixture of Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana roots. So I grew up with all of that cuisine, which was natural, you know, like Creole Cajun cuisine, you know, Black African, Native American, Arkansas, you know, when as a Black race, you know, when Black people in that time were running away as slaves if they could, but also when Black people were set free, we had to find a way to live independently and not so dependent on environments that oppressed us. So what happened is a lot of Black people from Texas went to Oklahoma, where my mother is from, Tulsa, Oklahoma, where Black Wall Street is known for. And so a lot of Black people would run up north, and there was the Native Americans, mostly I would say Cherokee, and Africans that will accept Black people to come in. And what happened, they're intermingled and our bloodlines mixed. And I have the big eyes and I have the thin lips, and then I have the wide nose, and I have the African, and I have all that amazing roux of ingredients in me, in you, in all of us. That's what's so wonderful about America, because we're so mixed with so many great things. So, what that means with my husband having that New York, New Jersey palate, which comes from his culture, which is African, which is Spanish, and he's got that Italian taste bud, Italian cuisine, and then he has the Palestinian um, Palestinian Muslim religion, uh, all kinds of just mix of great good stuff. So what makes him such a great chef is that he experiments. And that's what a chef is, right? They experiment. He tries new seasonings. He'll write down a recipe. Oh, cluck, cluck. He writes down a recipe and he goes to the store and he gets the ingredients that goes with the recipe. And these ingredients, a lot of them is he does like say Indian. He's taught me to say Native American because a lot of Indian is more controlled with racist connotations. So he teaches me to say Native American. So he might have some of that, and he might have India ingredients, Worcestershire sauce. He might have all kinds of stuff that takes special. They call it international ingredients, which the ingredients are American because American is the melting pot of people from around the world. That's what makes up America. It's people from around the world. And, it's Native Americans land first. We know that, right? So, with respect to the Native Americans, we've learned to live and survive because of their culture. And so, what that means, referring back to my husband's palate, is that, he cooks because he's inspired by New Jersey, New York, and then he comes to Texas and he's inspired by that. And then plus you have a whole family, his family in New Jersey, and then he's got my family down here. And you mix that, man, that's called a beautiful storm of food. I don't know if Lola's still there. I know California time, maybe 10, 11, 9, 12. I know it's like 10:55 her time. Mrs. Hot Sauce. Let me read what y'all wrote in the chat room because I love my friends. And Mrs. Hot Sauce, Mrs. Hot Sauce. And we have a shout out to Lola and Miss Tiara. And I love my Tony from New Jersey. And I say hello to Nicole, which is Jeff's girlfriend in LA. And Jeff is in Texas. So Jeff knows all about that Texas cuisine because we know we love our meats here. We love our ground beef. We love our steak. We love our bacon. And and then we have Jeff Lee and so many people that are sitting in the clip. Hello to you all. When you all come join me, you don't have to chat. You come and say hi to me. And if you don't want to say hi, you're just chilling out and listening, you are welcome. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. And know that I'm very friendly. I'm not going to bite. I'm not rude. At least I don't think I am. If I am, let me know because God knows I take pride in not being rude. Um, so Tony wrote something. Am I behind in chat? So Miss Tony says Taylor ham is sold up here in the Northeast. Yeah. So Andre talks about that Taylor ham, and when Andre and I when he took me to his home, which is my home too, because I fell in love with Patterson. And when I went to Patterson, I tried Taylor ham and it was delicious. And I believe we have tailored ham here, but we call it something different. It was so good. And Tony, your uncle that lives in another part of New Jersey, took us to a um, Jewish delicatessen. Is that what you would call it? A Jewish delicatessen, and which served, oh my God, Jewish grub. And when I say Jewish grub, I'm talking about split pea soup will make you cry with happy tears. It was so good. And your uncle, told me about the breads, and you go into this Jewish delicatessen, and they had this shelves and glass cases. Yes, Uncle Vincent, and glass cases of their breads and their cakes and homemade pies. What you're posting, Tony? I see you said Uncle Vincent's my Uncle Vincent, who we lost not long ago. He reminds that's my family. That's my husband's uncle, and we have pictures of him. So one day I'll share them with you in my community tab to all of my subscribers. There are things I share with members, and there are things I share with subscribers. And that's why on my membership I have like 99 cents, so you can, people can afford, and then it goes up to $2.99, which is dynamite, and then it goes up to um, the bomb, which is $5.99. And $5.99 means you get more of my voice. Even though you get my voice now, you get a different voice of mine, which is reading. I'll do book readings, which I'll start this weekend. And there's certain books I can read, which is up for public domain. I can't just read any kind of book because it's against the artist's rights. So I'll do some book reading. Probably start this weekend. I did an intro to give a taste to my subscribers because my subscribers are important to me. And my members do get special perks because they pay into getting special perks. So I honor them in a different way. So my members will get my voice, which means they will get poetry, they will get spoken word, they will get me reading my books live. That's the bomb membership. And they will get a more intimate part of me that is more value, even though my value is here. But what I'm saying when it comes to consistent programming, because they're paying into that and I respect that. So they're paying $5.99 a month. And when they pay into that, they get more perks. But I am true to also my subscribers. I love them boobies. Well, God made us very special to really become naturally attracted to each other. And so boobies are important. Just like we women, there are things God made, doesn't, on women and men that makes us attractive. So we're so glad that she is so glad that you love her in that way. So I want to get off into that topic, but I won't tonight. That's a whole nother video. Topics are endless. There's no ending because I could talk about sexuality, I could talk about attraction, I talk about everything. But tonight, we're also talking about circles, and I don't want to limit us in one topic. I'm not wired that way to be stuck on something, but I'll title it, something what we talk mostly about. But I'm going to be talking about anything you all want to talk about. If you write something, I'm going to respond. And I like it. My chat room is not so busy because I don't know what I'd do if I have, a whole bunch of people in my chat room. Let's make sure my battery's not going down on my mic. And it's still charged because I made sure I charged it fully. And so what Miss Tony's going, Jeff said boobies. So Jeff, bring it on back in. Get that fishing rod and pull it on back. Reel it in, baby. Reel it in. Reel it in. Yeah, rest in peace, Vincent. That's my uncle. That's my husband's father's brother. And he passed away recently. And That's a whole nother video talking about grief, but how I've been dealing with grief is that I don't channel it so deep because number one, my body can't handle that. Don't put so much stuff on your body. Don't give yourself so much for your body to handle. That's not fair. It's not fair to your body, right? That's too much. So what I do, I have dealt with the reality of him gone, because I know when I met him, he loved me so much, and I loved him. I mean, you could tell the way he looked in my eyes. You could tell it was probably the last time I'd see him, and we knew that. But he had a lot of skills. My husband said I think he was a carpenter. He built homes. He was a contractor. And like you were saying, Jeff, about your experience in drafting and things for homes, my uncle, my husband's, I'm trying to mark this so I keep my eyes on this. My husband's family is a very highly intellectual, smart family, gifted, talented family in the arts, into voice, into helping others, into all kinds of things. And again, I always try to remind myself that's another topic because I could end up, getting into that too. But just to share a very important part of my life is my husband's family is my family, and I'm closer to his family than my biological sisters and my parents. I'm closer with his family. So so Uncle Vincent, meeting him and him taking us to the Jewish delicatessen, because I love cultures and I love cultures different foods. Oh my goodness, they had, and I'll see if I can find that post and I'll post the cakes and I'll post what I saw there because I took over 500 pictures when I went to New Jersey. So yes, Andre, my husband, looks just like him. He's a handsome, good-looking man. And my husband is a good-looking man that y'all gonna distract me because I could talk about him all night, and that's a whole different topic. I'm happy, y'all. And we deserve to be happy, right, Jeff? Right, Miss TR? Right, Rhonda? Right, everybody in the chat room? But I love her more than her body. Yeah, that's important. The body is just it's just the cherry and the whipped cream, but the sustenance, the long term. Because when you get older, and I'm not saying I'm at that age, I'm saying I grew up around seniors, and I'm very blessed being around older people because my parents made sure I was around seniors. I grew up around seniors my whole life. I grew up around my great grandparents. I was very fortunate what my parents had instilled in me. And what I learned from them is that, guess what? When the sex goes, sometimes sex can be overrated. You see? And so it's not about that. When you are really in a true relationship, first, when you're dating, first you get to know the person for their sustenance and you love them for what's on the inside. You love them so much when you become upset with each other, you still love each other. When you get into an argument, that you can argue in a healthy way, you can disagree, but you still have love in your heart when you disagree. You know, because there's a lot of relationships out there that are very toxic, and people are doing really bad things to each other, and that's not us. That's why it's so important to invest in our mental health and take care of our mind without being afraid to, and having fun and nurturing our mind with vitamin B12, vitamin D, read some books. You don't have to always use the internet. Get you a book. Go to the park. Sit on the sofa, sit on your patio, sit in your house and read a book. You see what I'm saying? And just get away from that. But back to my Uncle Vincent. He took us to this Jewish delicatessen, and I ended up ordering 5 different things because I'm a foodie. And I like tasting. It's why I gained so much weight, which I love my body. I love myself. It's why I was able to, lose 60 pounds recently. I love myself. I'm not losing weight because I don't love myself. I love myself. But I do want to be healthier, right? I want to be able to chase my grandkids. Right now, my grandkids are outrunning me, and grandma can't have that. Grandma's got to like run faster than the grandbabies. We got to stay competitive. So I got to outrun my grandson. He can't be catching up with me. He plays hide and go seek, and he like beats me all the time. So we can't have that. Grandma's got to like get her competitive on. With the Jewish delicatessen, when I was speaking about that, I got a lot of pictures. And I'm going to post them and share them on the community tab with respect to privacy of my family. Uh, and so we'll just post pictures, not necessarily people's face unless I have permission. But I'll be posting pictures of where we went, where we traveled, and I'll be sharing that. And then Andre will be sharing more with what he's cooking, and that's what we're talking about. What is he cooking tonight? And that's what he cooked, was this beautiful potato dish. Man, that man can make some potatoes. And he had some red bell pepper, and I don't know what the other seasonings. That's why sometimes I have to ask him, what did you season it with? Because he'll season because it's just natural with it. And I've been sharing with him, I'll type it. Just tell me what you seasoned with so I can post it and tell my paid members, what seasonings you use. So the paid members, they get access to Andre's pictures plus his prep of his food plus his recipe and directions. And then my subscribers will get a picture of what he fixed and the name of the dish. So, paid members get something different. At the same time, I try to be fair and equal to everybody because subscribers, you all helped me get to where I am today. So thank you so much. I value my subscribers. That's why you see me post so much to you, because I understand the value of my subscribers and my friendships with my subscribers and how you continue to help me. So thank you to members and subscribers. I appreciate you. So that's basically what I was talking about tonight, covering the circle, keeping people like close to your heart. There's a circle there, and only certain people are allowed here. Then you have an outside circle, and you put certain people there. And then there's an outside circle there, and you put certain things there. And then you got an outside, and you can have a bunch of circles. You don't have to have one circle. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. You can have many circles, and then you can have a circle that's on the other side of the country, and you can put that person there and love them from afar. And then there are some people you don't have to love at all. There's no rhyme or reason for certain things. And that's what we talked about mostly about is our friendships together and networking together and getting each other's, Facebook pages and our instant messages, where we can instant message each other and we can stay in touch with each other. And also we talked about food and cats. It's always going to be about cats. And it's always going to be about food. And then we talk about what you guys and ladies want to talk about too. Because what you say has great value and I want to know. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you. I don't know if I'll be going. I think I will. I think I probably will put this page, this YouTube channel to a close so I can do some work on my YouTube channel because I have to program some movies. Y'all, we have Saturday, we have at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock Pacific Time, and Eastern Time is 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Eastern Time. So we have the Little Rascals. And I have 1 o'clock Saturdays. It's not cartoon mornings, but it's Saturday cartoons / nostalgia. So what that means is like, it's going to be Little Rascals. It's going to be, Johnny's Jimmy Sacco. Don't get it wrong. I want to get it right. Sacco and the Giant Robot. It's not animation, it's nostalgia, right? It was back in our childhood days where we watched that. And even though it's something that I'm trying to look it up. Because good night, everybody. Good night. Cool. I love the little rascals. Good night, Tony. We love you. Sweet dreams. Thank you for being here. And I'm so glad that you're able to rest tonight because you're taking some medication, and take your medication, drink plenty of water, and get better so you and I can do our live show. And so on my page, I am looking up, and hello, everybody in the chat room. Thank you for being here. I chat with you and I say hello to everybody. There's people that's not like me, not a night owl. And there's some people that work and some people don't work. People have different shifts. So that's just living. And we're so happy to be alive. You're going good night. Good night, Jeff. I love you. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for your support and sweet dreams to you. Good night. And I'm going to my, I have a lot of things that are popping up here. I'm going to my YouTube channel so I can be consistent. You know, we don't have to put so much pressure. Love you too, buddy. Love you too. I always tell Nicole we said hi, Jiffy Jeff and Nicole. We're family, and I'm so glad to hear from Nicole also. So on my page, I like to tell people about my YouTube channel. And so what I played recent in the cartoons. Okay, great. Thank you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow too, Jeff. I can't wait to see you tomorrow or whenever you want it. I think Mark Holmes is supposed to be on Fridays. So I want to make sure that I'm up to see his live channel because I miss Mark Holmes being there during the Cowboy, when the Cowboys are playing, and so I think I heard from Thomas Garrett that he's on twice a week. So I want to make sure that I catch him, when he's live. Um, and that's when I get to see all my friends too. I get to see Mark. So where are the cartoons at? Thank you. Good night. Sweet dreams to you, Jeff, and sweet dreams to Tony. Uh, and thanks for Lola stopping by and everybody else coming by. Because I know I'm not only the night owl. I know I need to get off this channel so I can start working on some more cool content. But I'm looking up cartoons so I can tell you all what I got going on. So okay, here it is. So what I had was the giant robot. Night night, and thank you again for you're welcome. You're welcome, and sweet dreams to you. And I hope that helps. And I know it will. And so, and we'll stay in touch on that part in our email because I want to keep our privacy to ourselves when we talk about things like that. That's personal and private between you and I. And we are close. And I love you. And we're going to be fine. So what I did on is cartoon and nostalgia Saturdays. And so I'm big on that because it's all about the treatment plan, right? My channel. I'm looking at an email. Sorry, I got a text message that came up. It's all about the a treatment plan, right? Without it sounding like so doctory, even though doctoring ourselves, we should not be feeling shamed for being our own doctors. We should be our own doctors. And so a part of my channel is inspired by dealing with helping people with self-anxiety and stress. And everybody goes through that. So it's a universal thing. And I have people from around the world that are members of my channel, everywhere from Italy, all across America, Canada, Australia, India, Africa, all over the world, Germany, and I'm so happy to see my friends here. I'm so happy to see my melting pot of friends. I love people from around the world. I love people from different religions. I love people from everywhere. I just love you, and those are facts. But going back to my page, to what I'm talking about too, is always before I close out, I talk about my movie watch parties, and it's a part of the treatment plan, right? Yeah, Rhonda has a treatment plan. And no, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a psychiatrist, but I am a friend and I am knowledgeable about life. And what I'm sharing with you is that a part of my page, my YouTube page, has the ASMRs. And the ASMRs is um, autonomy, systematic, what is it? ASMR. I need to start remembering if I'm promoting it right. I just call it ASMR because I don't want to have to put my body under pressure, my mind under pressure to remember. Autonomous sensory meridian response, ASMR. A lot of people out there, they do ASMRs, with making sounds and, you know, showing, images or making sounds with their mouth or eating, and making sounds. Well, my ASMR is visuals. And I'm a producer, I'm an editor, I'm a writer, I'm a poet, I'm a singer. Um, I do all kinds of things. I'm very diversified. And so, what that means is that my channel reflects who I am. I'm diversified. And what that means is that if you go to my page and practice this, because I have a lot to offer on my YouTube, you go to my page and you go to the front part of my YouTube channel, and it says at the top, it says tabs, right? And it has tabs. And the tabs is home, video, shorts, live, podcast, playlist. Click playlist. Okay. And this is where I organize all of my gifts, my talents, my treatment plans, just for people who, even for people who don't feel they need treatment, um, you still can become entertained. Okay. And there's different genres. And I have a genre for book reading, which is for paid members. And I have a genre for politics. And if you don't like politics, there's a genre for space travel, astronauts, all my visuals that I produce videos with music. And these videos are supposed to, even though it's entertaining, without you realizing it's healing. And it has visuals of whatever goes with the genre of the topic. So there's horror and suspense storms with triggers. That's a playlist. Holidays and seasons. And then there's travel. And travel has airplanes, trains, van life, things like that. And then I have relaxation and meditation. And I have excitement and games. I have a lot. Your girl's been working. I've been working. I still am working. So I've been working. And I want to tell people about the playlist because it gives you an option to pick and choose what you want to see. You might have your favorites. Check that out. Because today is this is February 23rd, Friday, 1:22 a.m. And what you will notice is that I post in the community tab that I got 400,000 views in the month of January. Now, again, I'm not overly obsessed on YouTube's analytics, but if you're going to have a channel, then you have to be intelligent enough to understand your worth and your value. You have to learn your worth and your value because that's a part of understanding stress and anxiety. Once you understand your worth and value and you feed into that, then you can help yourself become mentally stronger and you can live longer, because we have to feed those vitamins, that healthy stuff in our bodies and our minds, uh, so we can grow. We want to continue growing. We want to continue living. We want to keep feeding good medicinal stuff in us that's not so medicine-y. We want to feed that good stuff in us. So that's what my page is about, is feeding that good stuff in you. You understand? Excitement, games, movies, relaxation, meditation, commentary. If there's commentary you don't like, you don't have to listen to it. If there's podcasts that you like, listen to it. If you like, you have options. And that's what I try to pour into my viewers, is that you have a choice when you come to my page. It is a safe place. And I also, check out the community tab, because I will write things to highlight my channel, but also I will post there to give you updates on what I'm doing. That I have an open door policy. I encourage people to email me if you feel a certain kind of way. It could be something that I said that was sensitive to you, then I could write you back and I can explain, why I said it, or what I was talking about or what I was referring to. Or it could be about complaints. I don't want anybody to be harassed on my page, because people can do mean things on the down low. So it's for you to have an option to be in touch with me, to communicate with me. So you won't have fear, so you won't have anxiety, so you can feel calm and relaxed. Because guess what? This funky life of ours is created out there in the world to be stressful. And my place is about positive things. And I hope you can feel it. And I hope you can feel something great and positive and healing, where you can just go to sleep and have me playing while you're sleeping. When I say me playing, pause, let me reword that. Reword. So, where you could have my voice in your background while you're resting, while you're decompressing, while you're trying to fall asleep. That is my autonomous sensory meridian response for you. My voice, my singing, me talking, my watch parties. So going back to what I was sharing with you, please be a part of the watch parties. And what I plan to incorporate, like after the watch party, I plan to incorporate, even though I have a live after party, uh, in the movie watch party, there's a 30-minute after party. And you say, Rhonda, why do you have after party? That's if people just want to just, play the music because it's really good music and I just want to listen to it. My daughter listens to the after party while she's cleaning, while she's getting, the dogs ready for their walk, while she's cleaning the kitchen, getting ready for her work tomorrow, or she's vacuuming dog hair. While she's vacuuming dog hair, she's listening to my great music out during the after party after, the show. So that's what the after party's for people who, I'm the kind of person that when something is over, I just don't want to shut down my channel and y'all are just left hanging. So what I plan to do is I'm going to always have my movie watch parties, but also I plan to go live, have a separate YouTube video after the movie watch party, and that video, because I did a beta test how that works so successfully, have a live watch party after, the movie watch party, have a chat party, just talking and being live with you all and getting together in a separate video. So I plan to do that. I plan to, do as much as I can without it feeling like work. I don't want this to feel stressful. This is not a place of stress. This is a place of fun. And so just to give you an idea of what ASMR means, because on my playlist I have ASMR videos, and that's what ASMR means. And it's autonomous sensory meridian response. And it's a type of ASMR that's not like making noises or eating, and that's great for other people that enjoy doing it, and they're very good at that. But for me, ASMR is a part of what's in the playlist. It's me producing videos. And so far, what I found out, I'm the only, woman of color, uh, brown, black woman that's online that produces her own watch parties and my music. So my ASMR of Calm talks about, has movie watch parties, has ASMR videos that I produce. Check out the playlist, and it's all free. It doesn't cost you anything. To get perks, it costs you, but there's no price to become a subscriber of my channel. And you get good stuff. So, what I was referring to, um, on Saturday, on schedule, I have Saturday cartoons and nostalgia. So, in the past, I'd have like Bugs Bunny. I have all kinds of cartoons with the vintage commercials back in the day that you don't see anymore, like Kool-Aid commercials and, the Hamburglar on McDonald's and the toys we used to play with when we were kids. Those commercials are in there on some of them. And then I have the cartoon watch parties, or I'll have nostalgia. And nostalgia on Saturdays at 1 o'clock. What that nostalgia means is it's not a cartoon, but it's the Little Rascals. It's Speed Racer. Speed Racer is a cartoon. And then there is the giant robot, things that remind us of what we watched in that day when we were younger. And then there is everybody, hi in the chat room. Welcome. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. You could just, hang out, and just don't have to chat with me if you don't want to. Just chill and just listen. Sometimes we just have to decompress and not be a part of the conversation. So I appreciate you all. I love you and thank you so much for checking me out. So happy to see you all in the chat room. And pretty much what I had earlier, I've been live for an hour and a half. And so basically the earlier part of my live chat was about circles. And it talks about, keeping people, there's certain people you have here in your circle, then there's people outside of that circle, and then you keep making circles for different types of people. And then there are people that you have to put in a circle, like on the other side of the world. And then there is a circle, and then there's some you don't have to have in a circle. You don't have to have certain people in a circle. You can have them, just cut them out. It's true. Us Gen X people are just society in itself. We've been so trained to be conformist. And there's a lot of traditions we have to break in order to survive today. So that's what we talked about, along with juicy conversation from my friends who were chatting, and we were chatting back and forth, and we talking about food. My husband will be opening up a cooking channel because he cooks so yum. So he'll have that. And then I'm now talking about the watch parties, the movie watch parties is a part of the treatment plan. And when I say treatment, I've got cat hair. So I love cats. So we're cat parents. So the treatment plan, not that you need therapy. Some people just want to come in for entertainment. And that's what it's here for too. It's diverse. So it's to meet all of your wants and your needs. So my channel is very diverse, but it's zeroed in on providing people a safe space, providing movie watch parties. Again, on Saturday at 1 o'clock, there's cartoon nostalgia, and then Saturday night we have a movie double feature watch party, which is a drive-in theme. So there's Martha. That's my cat that I love so much. Mother, say hello to my friends. Hi, sweetheart. I love you. So that's Martha. She's the queen. She's the queen of all of our cats. We have 5 cats, so she is the queen of them all. And Martha is my emotional support animal, my love of my life. And thank you so much for liking the channel. I appreciate it. I see my likes going up. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, so what we have Saturday night, y'all, we have the double feature drive-in theme. You know, back in the day, do you remember going to the drive-in? Well, I have a drive-in theme, and I have a double feature of 2 movies. And so I have this nostalgic type voice, you know, how they did back in the day at the drive-ins. And then we have a 10-minute intermission in between, you know, movies where you go take a break, get you some water, go walk the dog, let the dog out, things like that. And then there's the movie, and the second movie continues. So we have a double feature movie. And how I organize that is that the first movie might be a black and white, you know, vintage classic. Then the second movie will be, you know, it could be a horror movie, or it could be just a good quality thriller. It's going to be really good. You know, like how they did drive-in movies back in the day, right? So the drive-in movies back in the day, how they play like lighthearted stuff. And then the second movie was always rated R. Because when I would go to the drive-in movies, my mother would push my head down in the seat, you know, because there were some extra things going on in the movies. And I never got to see a full movie. So now I get to see the full movie because I'm of age. I remember going to the drive-in, but I never saw a whole movie, right? Because my mother pushed my head down in the seat. Thank you, Mom, for protecting me from a lot of stuff I'm not supposed to see as a child. So, and then that's double feature on Saturday nights that I just started incorporating. I just started incorporating Saturdays for February Love Month. And looks like people love the double feature movie, so I might end up still continuing that into March. And then Tuesday nights is the movie night. Tuesday nights. And it will have one movie with live chat. I'll talk about it'll have an after party, and it will have like trivia, and it will have fun facts about the movie, and then there's that engaging with other people that's, you know, talking about the movie too. So it's a lot of cool stuff going on, and plus my husband and I are there chatting and engaging with people, you know, in the chat room, and we'll be watching the live movie, the live watch party on our flat screen TV that's on our wall, and we're here at our devices chatting with people. And then I have over here, you know, my desktop. So we have a lot of devices that we're intermingling, interchanging, exchanging information, engaging with people. So Tuesday night, watch party movies. Saturday at 1 o'clock, cartoon nostalgia. This Saturday we have the Little Rascals. In the Little Rascals incorporates an episode that's also banned. It's a banned episode that I've incorporated in there because guess what? We need to watch. We need to get educated. We need to see these movies. These little kids, you know, they gave their hearts out when they acted. You know, even today, they've become, on Little Rascals, they've become broke and they weren't treated fairly. You know, they were overworked and underpaid. So we just respect to invest into their content back in their day so they can still hopefully get some money and it's passed down to their family. I think there's probably just only one Little Rascal living, maybe Spanky. I'm not sure if Spanky's still alive. You know, text that in the comments. Is Spanky still living? Uh, and I do have your chat up. I do have my chat up. Again, thank you for watching me. I see some people hanging out. Thank you. And I didn't plan to be on live tonight, which means I might end up doing this every night, but I just don't want to stick to a schedule. I don't want to tie, that helps me with my anxiety and stress levels, not to be committed to something, but still enjoy having fun. So that's what's happening on the schedule. Stay in touch with the community tab. Go to my front page. Check out the tabs on my YouTube channel front page. Community tab. Check it out. That's where I post a lot of memorandums and print stuff, pictures of my family, my husband, what my husband is cooking, our travels, just some really cool stuff. And then click on the playlist and check out the different genre. And on the if you click into that, you'll see things that are about love and movies that I produced, love, relationships, space travel, astronauts, holidays, cleaning and scrubbing. It's a form of ASMR. All of these ASMR, and they're very entertaining, and they just help you decompress and relax. Also, I have some treatment plans under meditation and some water, like ocean water, people fishing, mountain climbing, things like that. So you can pick and choose and have options to choose what you want to watch. Food and drinks. I have strawberry ASMRs where some beautiful visuals of different food and cultures, and the Mexican culture, the Italian culture, um, castles, hummingbirds, you name it. So y'all just go check it out. And I had 400,000 views, and people ask me, where are you getting these 400,000 views? Um, And the reason why how I'm getting the 400,000 views is because of my playlist. People can go and see something and they can go and see something else. So it's organized that they can see a movie, they can see a cartoon, they could see videos of relaxation and boat rides and mountain climbing and skydiving and skateboarding and horror. I like horror movies. It's just just a mixture of all kinds of things. So what viewers are doing, they're going into one thing and they're going into another, and they're going to see shorts, and there's sports, and there's me live, and I'm starting a book reading this weekend. Uh, and there's excitement in games, cultural relationships, um, poetry, spoken word. So that's what people are doing. They're just not watching one thing. They are tapping into the whole roux of my gumbo. My gumbo has all kinds of ingredients. My channel has all kinds of things. So check it out. Use it. It's free. I've done a lot of this at where it doesn't cost anybody. So click into it where you don't get bored and or get into trouble while you're on the internet, where you don't get lonely, where you're not forced to be a part of circles that are unhealthy, that you can come visit my channel and hang out. And before you know it, you're falling asleep, you took a nap, you have decompressed, you feel better about yourself. And so every time I do a live, I'm going to talk to people about what my channel has to offer you, because it's for you to get your mind right. You could be just newly divorced, you could be in a bad relationship, become confident to get out of that relationship. You're probably unemployed. You're probably eating, you know, not the food you want to eat. You're probably losing weight, whatever it is, everything human. So, again, I produce my own movies, I produce my own music videos, and I also sing, and I also write poetry. And so it's very diverse. And I have them separated into playlists that you can click and listen and watch. So I sing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray." I go, "Mother," she likes it. Look at her ears. So she likes my music too. Good for cats. I also have a playlist for cats and dogs. I have a dog channel and I have a cat channel. So it's all things living. And again, I do spoken word and poetry, and I sing. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Please don't take my sunshine away. So I know I have an ASMR voice, so I give you my gift to make you feel good, to make you feel safe. So 400,000 views, 400,000 views. People are tapping into it from around the world. And thank you so much for checking. Rhonda, lovely sparks. Appreciate you being close. I will be back tomorrow when I get off this channel. Go check out my other stuff. You're not alone. You know, I'm your friend. We have friends there. We have cool people. And you can come out and hang out. Even after I am not live, come and check out the other live stuff. Come out and check the music and check me singing and in poetry and all kinds of stuff. So I love you. I hope you got that spark tonight. Hope you got a spark to feel better when you go to work tomorrow, when you go to sleep tonight, when you're up all night. I hope Rhonda's lovely sparks gave you a spark. And I love you and thank you so much for your support. Smash that like button and subscribe to me. You help me grow. When you subscribe, you help my channel reach out to more people. That's how YouTube works. So when you're liking and when you're subscribing, they take my channel and they put it out there for more to see what I have. So I want to thank you for helping me with that. And I love you and I'll see you soon. Rhonda's Lovely Sparks is leaving, but I'm not going far. I'll check in with you all later. Good night.